Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Still 3. We are in Leaves during the evening and I think we are in 1/3 of the town. So we still have a lot of people to talk to, so let's just start with that. And who knows, maybe we'll find some other events or side quests we can do. But for now, let's continue on at the bar. Hey, where'd that black cat go? I got some good dried anchovies today, so I thought I'd lure her in. I mean, pet. I thought I could pet her. Does she want to catch Celine and maybe sell her because it's a talking cat? That is the dangerous as well, isn't it? But I'm pretty sure she can take care of herself. Because Celine, she can use magic, so yeah. Oh hey Mr. Instructor, I heard you were the star of the last month's field exercises. Barney's always talking about it so everyone knows. Really? Well, he just brings it up when we're drinking. I also heard some students met with His Highness. Military academies are kinda crazy, huh? I see him in a whole new light now. Well, I heard them talking about the branch campus on the radio the other day. It was about how you all took part in the security details from the inspection team in Crossbell last month. You can imagine how happy it made us town folks to hear. I never thought I'd ever be so proud of having a school here. Here's hoping you all keep the good work out there. Oh, if it's up to them, they definitely will. I can guarantee that. Damn, that's good stuff. Ash? Are you... Huh? Ah, don't get your pens in the booze, it ain't booze. According to the bottle, it's a malt-flavored soft drink, as in non-alcoholic. Phew, you shouldn't try and scare me like that. Hey, don't blame it on me, you jump to conclusions on your own. I ain't here to cause trouble. I just do what I want. Hey, all that I ask is do what you want in moderation. And don't bother other people with whatever you want. But, to be honest, it's probably more of an act than a front for Ash. He's probably a really nice guy. Well, I guess we'll have to learn in due time, isn't it? No other people in here. The rainy season is upon us. This sounds reminds me of the good old days, back when I used to walk all around the continent. In those days, many cities still weren't safe. One time, some bandits captured me and held me in a stone prison. I survived by drinking a tiny bit of rain that would wash in. And then eventually some nice people came and rescued me. Life finds a way. Is this a scene of in previous titles, like maybe in Zero or in Trails? Because every time I hear like stories about what people are going through and they are being specific, like right here, I always think, was this something we did in the past, we just didn't know it was him? I wouldn't put it past Falcom, definitely not. Well, that's quite a story. It also reminds me of the things Master 5 put me through for my training. Ah, an orchid hairpin. Of course, and that is for Muse. Oh, I'm sure she'll definitely want it. Any new fishing gear? Nope. Well, we can get new bait, but I think we're good at the moment. Who knows, when new enemies drop fishing bait, we don't have to buy it. Another cheapskate, I'm trying to be smart about it. This is Leave Station. I don't really have any business right now. Yeah, he doesn't need to leave. Alright, let's go. Oh, it just rained, right? I'm kind of worried about the drainage around here. If there are too many puddles, you might get splashed. He went out of his way just to clean up some puddles? That's surprisingly diligent of him. Oh, actually, I don't really have the time to be doing this. Oh, but it's nothing important. I just need to go to the capital is all. Alright. Well, good luck at the capital, and then... Oh, Major Irving, I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, well, I had some free time on my hand. I see. What kind of books are you looking for? Well, mainly poetry and literary works. I usually spend my time with immense amounts of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. So this is something of a break for me. I see. Well, that caught him by surprise, but it kind of suits him. If that's the case, why don't you stop by the literature club? Me? Stop by the literature club? If I did that regularly, they'd just get annoyed. But maybe once or twice isn't a bad idea. I insist, it'll be a great experience for both of you. Yeah, because it does show interest of the mayor in the students, without being too present, like he doesn't want to, that's clear. Hey, you got in a fight with your mom again, didn't you, Tom? Well, yeah, because she never stopped nagging me about taking care of Teddy. She won't even listen to me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, how about this? If I beat you, you need to make up with her, right? Fine, I'm not gonna go easy on you. Oh, hey Rean. Hey, I heard what you were saying. You really care for your friends, huh? Yep, it's what Grams always tells me to do after all. And well, you know, I know Tom really likes his mom, so I wanted him to make up. They're always together, so they must really get along. Yeah, and when you spend so much time together, you do tend to get to know the other person, including their family. Well, it's already been 2 months since the branch campus was established. I had my reservations at first, but we have a good selection of books now. Are midterms coming up? I gotta make sure I'm prepared. Oh, by the way, did you know Instructor Michael is an avid reader? Not to mention he's very polite. I guess I shouldn't believe in stereotypes. No, you never should, because 9 out of 10 times it is definitely wrong. Alright, all these are things we have. And we'll buy more if we need it. Having said that, can we gift the gifts? Or because it's Kurt and Muse, we need to wait until they're near us or in our party? We can at least try. Fee we should be able to give. I should send Fee a gift. I hope she likes it. I hope so too. Fee's strength and defense increased by 10. I found Muse and gave her orchid hairpin. Oh, is this a hairpin? My, what an elegant butterfly, I love it. Yeah, when I saw it, it really reminded me of you. Maybe you could use it during tea ceremony club. Then I will do just that. Instructor, may I thank you with a kiss? Nope, that won't be necessary. Yeah, and we are in the town square, the worst place to be doing that. Art defense increased by 15. A blue leather book cover, and a fine one at that, I like it. Right? I just thought a gift like this might suit you. You're always thinking of others, Instructor. At any rate, thank you very much for the present. ATS art attack increased by 10. Yes, every little bit counts, I'm sure. I wonder if we get back to the dormitory we have a chance to take a shower, or it's straight to our room. I've watched Sister Rosine closely over the last 3 months, and she really is something amazing. I'm sure she would learn much if she trained at the main church. I'd miss her, but I'm willing to write her a letter of recommendation. Yeah, of course you would. I think that she wants to be here, but you can have that ambition for her. Miss Rosine reads a picture book to me. Can you read to me again, Miss Rosine? I love Miss Rosine. Oh, was going to leave after the little rainstorm subsided, but the children insisted that I stay. Kids love you no matter the town, huh, Rean? Well, I wouldn't say that. Besides, it wouldn't hurt to have someone else read to them for a change. Oh, come to think of it. What? Oh no, it's nothing. But do come again when you have the time. Yeah, that definitely wasn't nothing. Why do I have a feeling that on our free day tomorrow we're gonna get a quest that we need to read for the kids? Just an idea that just popped up by how she was looking. But it's not like I can get to the bottom of it now, so I'll leave it be. Oh, by the way, Rean, I finished deciphering the Black Record data you gave me. Receive a copy of Black Records 3. Thank you, this is a big help. I'm guessing if we didn't get it here, we could always have gotten it through the Arcus when we messaged her. Alright, 2 stores, and then we should be ready. Alright. I ran into this girl who's a little older than me the other day. She was really mean and kind of scary, but she was also so really cool. I think her name was Jingo? I wonder if she'll be my friend. Jeez, kids are fearless. Yeah, I think if you spend the time to try and break her mentally, I'm sure you can be her friend. They're starting to sell their summer lineup now. Oh, this is so cute. Doing some shopping, Toa? Oh, hello, Rean. I am. I managed to finish my work a lot faster than usual today. And whenever I have free time, I tend to stock up and look at what I need. I know how that feels. When you're busy, that's the only way to do things. Getting yourself some new outfits? Well, I only meant to buy some innerwear, but some of these clothes really caught my eye. Still, I don't really get to wear casual clothes very often, so maybe I should hold off? I guess I could dress a little more casually on our free days, though. I can get why you wouldn't. Gotta look teacherly in front of the kids, right? True, but when it's free time, you still need to have the right to have some downtime on your own, wear something you would really like. Because that will help you mentally. Well, this shop has such cute clothes. I kinda want to buy something, but that will have to wait for now. As he keeps this up, I'm gonna buy it for her, really. Oh hey, welcome. Want to take a look too, instructor? We've been putting up some new products now that it's getting hot. For instance, we just got a whole area of quick drying clothes in. Feel free to take a look. Ooh. Yes. Definitely for the hair. Just have one in our list, of course. The nylon parka, pastel coat. These do sound like warm outfits, doesn't it? 588. A slight increase. Oh, this one. So Kurt won't get it, because I think we need to start looking into him only wearing equipment that has evade on it. Because once he gets to around 100, it doesn't matter if the defense is lower, because most of it he won't even get hit anyway. But the others, the downside isn't too bad, is it? And we have the money. Oh yeah, we need to deck out 2 new people as well. Alright, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Wild jacket. So Kurt is still the same. It's just 5 points? Really? Then for them it's not worth it, but For those two, it is. Oh, well. How much do we have left, actually? It's getting less, but well, we always have ways to get more money. The puppy is rubbing a rag against the case. Are you cleaning? Wow, he's learning so many tricks. Yeah, a dog cleaning the glass cases, and he's doing it well. I want some of those kind of dogs in my home as well. Why not? Having your animals clean your house for you. It's no better trick, is there? Now, here's the orbital energy unit for your halberd. But hey, Red, didn't you used to have some big-ass rifle? Where'd that go? What was it called again? The beer soaker or something? Where the hell did you get that name from? It's the berserker. Oh yeah, that's it. They told me I couldn't bring it here with me, so I had a friend of mine hold onto it for now. And as for you, Rean, what are you doing skulking around the back there? Well, if you want to buy something, then grow some balls and speak up. Sorry, I didn't know when would be the good time to jump in. But from the sound of it, you had a really amazing weapon, Randy. Yeah, I got it back when I was a Jaeger. But maintaining something that huge was a real pain in my ass, so I used it when I was in a pinch. I can imagine. I wonder if Randy's gun was anything like... Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. It's a little bit like Testarosta, but not quite. Hey, if you're just here to chit-chat, then clear the hell out. But if you're buying, then let's do some goddamn business already. Come on, buy something. Yeah, got it. This girl really got the soul of a merchant. It's all business this, business that. Still, never gets boring with her around, huh? True. Huh? Hey, that plushie you got there, ain't that from the Mishi at Work series? Oh, I do have this Mishi plush with me, but what's this Mishi at Work business? What, really? You don't know? Sheesh. Mishi at work. After a series of unfortunate circumstances, Mishi finds himself penniless and lost in the Empire, and so, to build himself back up, he tries a hand at a slew of different jobs. A real tearjerker entry in the Mishi series. I'm not really into that sort of thing. I didn't even realize this Mishi stories got so in-depth. Well, there's a total of 7 of these Mishi at Work plushies out there. Look like you don't get their true worth, so I can take them off your hands. If you find all 7 of them, bring them to me and I'll give you something nice in exchange. But only if you find them all. The whole set, not one less, you got that? Sounds like you really want these plushies. Once you collect all 7 Mishi at Work plushies, you can give them to Jingo. You cannot give a Mishi to her while it is equipped, so make sure to unequip it. Ooh, what do we get from it? Because if it's 7, it means that it's probably going to take us all chapters in order to find it.
Wanna buy something? Done already? I got some good stuff.
Any Mishi stuff in here? Now, so that we can have a quick look on what will we be getting. Ooh, a shining bomb droplet.
Wanna buy something? Done already?
Which is very useful, but I think I can get a few through DLC for free. Have a quick look. Because I haven't really opened up my DLC because I don't want to have some extra advantages. At least not too much. Let's see. 3 bomb droplets, 3 bomb droplets, and 6 bomb droplets. Let's get one. I'm gonna see what it actually does. Then I guess it's gonna be an event that I just past, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Call a shining palm to you, grant you a Zerum powder and enough experience for 1 level. Okay, do we need to find it, or does it just give it to us? So basically, a shining palm droplet is a free level up. Well, then it's something you only use when you're at the end of the game. 10,000 is a lot, but is it like a unique item that we buy it once and... Thank ya. Next, never thought I'd clean out my whole stock. Guess I'm glad you got it. That's the last of him for now, but I'll let you know if I get my hands on another rare goods. Just a little something to look forward to. Thank you. 9 volley. This seemed like a pretty good spot to get items I can't find anywhere else. I'll probably find this store useful in the future too. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so I had to buy it if I wanted it. And we had the cash, just so it's fine. Alright, that is everything and everyone. Perfect. Right, time to head back home. Looks like the sun's about to set. Should I head back to the dorms now? Return to the dorms will cause the story to advance. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I still need to do. I talked to everyone in town. Well, and by talking to everyone in town, found all the spots and the side quests. So yeah, I think we're ready.
Hello, Rean. I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it. I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
Yeah, because they could also just try to hide it. Because Celine can act like a cat if she wants to.
It didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine? Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow!
Who are those? It's a Sinister outfit, isn't it? And who's the other one?
Wait a second.
Oh. Elise.
I know you weren't expecting me, Rean. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
George? Really? Damn, he grew up.
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Rean? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
And never mind meeting up with old people that we know. Old friends, old acquaintances. Of course, to the hangar with him. Catching up, swapping notes and all that. And Mint just being Mint. I see. So you came to bring letters from Father and Master. Yes, they arrived around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I had planned to just come and go, but... Oh, no, I won't allow this. The last returning train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But... Yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you didn't have any plans? Oh well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on your offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry, thank you. I was surprised to see you, but I didn't think the fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in years. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we'd like. George has a hefty appetite, so we can probably order everything on the menu. You may be right. Well, that may be too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent his past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous workshops across the continent. The Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal, the Epstein Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to also go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? Well, he managed to just waltz over to the Empire's biggest rival. The two countries are practically at war with each other half the time. You're right, though there's still a truce in effect for now. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an orbital bike? I can see her do that, yeah. I do hope that during travels we do get to see her again. But to see how she is right now. Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Hey guys, sorry for making you wait. George! Please have a seat, let's make a toast. Ah, that's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too. I'll just have a ginger ale. And I'll have milk. With a touch of vodka. I heard the rumors, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, the society is on the move again and the group called Gnomes. Yeah. Right. Rean, Miss Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, you know, for Crow. Toa. For some reason, it seemed like it was just yesterday. But you're right. We know for certain that the masked man is absolutely not Crow. Yeah. In fact, that shadowy machine may not have been a divine knight. It could have just been something that looks like one. Yeah, now you're just trying to deny the obvious. It is Crow at best. Also, according to some of the comments I read, he must have lost his memory. Or else his reaction would have been totally different, and why would he use the gem secret at all? It would be something like C once again, because we know Crow loves his mask and that will probably never change. But he will definitely acknowledge who he is. So there has to be something like that, but we'll learn about that. It's just the start of him revealing himself to us, and now that he has, he will start popping up here and there, I'm sure. Oh, speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of Corellia Fortress. Now that Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Is it though? Because if it's in Guerrilla Fortress and it just disappeared, do you think the intelligence division would let everybody know? Just the sheer panic of it all? No, I think it is the actual Azure Knight, and wherever they stored it, it's no longer there and they know about it. They're just not sharing. Yeah, a small part of me was hoping it really was the Knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They built all the spirit shrines and were the ones responsible for everything you guys found in the old schoolhouse basement. Well, I heard the last time they clashed with the witches was around 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups. Supposedly no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happened to choose today to return. They're going up against a society and they have hired Zephyr. Well, so it seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. I'm sure the Elder Vita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder? But she wouldn't tell you anything. Well, she can be really stubborn sometimes. Jeez, despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag. Looking like what? Oh, don't worry about it. Is she a familiar too? Or maybe she's cursed with another look, like maybe a snake tail or something? Because saying it like this is definitely something significant. Hey Rean, do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you and Class 7 up in the battle once. I'd like to think that I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as the Gnomes. Could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh, that's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... I already have my theories on that. I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name of the gnomes are using now is... The other two makes absolutely no sense. The RF group is of course Alyssa and everyone, and Ouroboros is clearly opposed to the gnomes, or else Crow, aka Siegfried, would have reacted differently to their appearance at the Stargazer Tower. And let's just make it absolutely clear, my first idea that I already said when we heard about the gnomes and their history is that I thought they were the Black Workshop where Altina and Million came from. So this just confirms what I was already thinking. Or at least means that Rean had the same suspicions that I do. The Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Million and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably. The super long range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Million and Altina's memories of the workshop, no one has seen their true faces. Except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh, and everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. But during the Civil War, the Black Workshop sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plan from the Society. Yeah, that makes sense. So the key to all this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. Rean might be able to. Rean? Huh? What is it? Well, it's nothing. I don't want to make them worried. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something. Oh? That makes sense. Well, he is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. Well, I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Roar tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah. That old man has issues. Oh, and then some. AP increased by 1. And I'm guessing the Black Workshop is the right answer, because the other two just didn't make any sense. Well then, I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks, he should give me a call sometime too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow before you leave? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up putting an all-nighter tonight. Which is something he would definitely do. Oh, there you are! Juna? Altina? Muse? And look, even Tita's here. Alright, haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. Mildred. Miller. Whatever it is with Mill and Was Mildy was her other name. It's not Mildred, because that's not ending with ER. Good to see you, Yuna, and it's been a while. You as well, Tita. Yeah, good to see you too. It has only been 19 days since we last met. I was so surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier so as not to intrude. But when I told June and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming by to say hello. Oh well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that I mention it, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you all know that I'd be stopping by. No. You got nothing to apologize, at least only Rean. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdall? The last train's going to leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that. Ah, they're gonna have a girls' night, isn't it? At least we'll be spending tonight at the dorms. What? For real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not. Oh, she'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. Yeah, she would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? You're fine with that, right, Ellie? No objections. Commence pajama party. No. She should stay with Tita and me, after all. I was her underclassman at St. Astrea. All stay in the same room. Big ass pajama party amongst the girls, why not? Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear in too. Well, since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer at least? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I would love to join you all for the night. Yeah, and have some fun and gossip all night long. Why not? It doesn't happen that often that Elise stays.
Looks like you've kept this place clean.
Of course. He has to set a good example for the students.
Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
I'm sure you can thank Celestine for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though. I can take care of it myself.
Yes, I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Yeah, it is kind of a way of how certain guys do clean. Only what you can see, everything else, not important. Well, I have been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right?
Of course, it's Rean.
I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Elise. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast lunch together at least. I won't let you get out of that.
I accept your conditions. Oh, and Rean, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Oh, and Master Yoon. Ah, thanks for bringing those to me. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossbell, huh? I would have liked to see him, but I guess that's how it was meant to be. But why didn't Dad just send these directly to me?
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
Ah, I see. Oh, just in case someone else got it and might read it before sending it through? Like the intelligence division, maybe? Did he do that in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them?
Rean? Did something happen between you and Father?
Oh, no? Why do you ask?
When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you.
Could be that something was off with Rean because of the entire situation in Northumbria? Or where was it?
I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War? And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but yeah, that is the kind of information that might mess up your perspective with your, well, adoptive father. True.
Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
And there's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. I'm still Dad's beloved son. That I do truly believe, but knowing that about the Chancellor, it's got to be in the back of his head. And him, Mom, and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
All done getting ready for your sleepover?
Huh?
Yeah, of course, Rean can sense them outside of the door listening in. Cause they are so curious.
Everyone,
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
Oh, no, you were eavesdropping, really.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Oh? Because I've sensed your presence there for some time now.
Oh.
Yeah, you know by now that he could sense you. You talked about it earlier.
told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina. The Schwarzer siblings alone together. A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
And that's why she wants to spend the night with Elise. Just to get scolded more.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Oh, I bet she has.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
The game is not letting us in on that, is it?
Well, on that note, good night, Rean.
Very good night. Yeah, try not to stay up too late. The other females of the branch campus, of course. Ah, I cannot believe what an angel instructor Rean's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect, and she's just so pure. Ah, she's the student council president at St. Estrella Girls' School, right? Kurt, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? So that's Schwarzer's sister, eh? But I guess they aren't blood related. But if that's the case, then... Dear Rean, it has been some time. Last laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy. So, 2 years ago? Theo showed me a recent picture of you and I could tell at a glance that you've grown into a fine young man. I have no doubt you're a hit amongst the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted and the barren land spreads. It's a world wholly different from the west. I shan't return to Western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Aidios' will. I heard you earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause your hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of you, your birth, your past. But you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form. The blade that brings a flash of light to drive away the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you're even capable of such a feat yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone, to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if it's just for the briefest of moments. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now, and once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart on you my final teachings. Jung Kafai. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zemuria. In recent years it has grown barren and there's less and less fertile lands to go around. I'm sure Moss doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. The seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness. Yet it's also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. And in order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. True, you need to control your ogre. No matter what. Oh, I also got this letter from Dad. A letter he needed at least to hand deliver to me. Dear Rean, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I guess? I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Emir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gilead Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Emir and enrolled at Thors. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to squash his rise through the ranks. Even after my father passed on and I took over Emir, Gilead continued to keep in contact. Until that day, 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I'd heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest, yeah, you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gilead was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything else. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. That child grew up into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he studied under Master Kafai in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He's an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he's still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gilead was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left this child were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never, ever let you go. Because above all, I want to make sure you knew this. That's why I wrote you to you today. Sorry it took me so long to say it, and say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great co-workers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. He must know something about my powers. And what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother? P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident, though it was simply a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce him to a young noble from the Elberea family to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible that it isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Is that basically the time about when Rufus joined the Chancellor as the first Iron Blood? Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, and that masked man. And the Iron Bloods he founded. I'm seeing more of his big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Rean Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. and bring honor to the 8 leaves? He will if he can. We know it. The 11th. A free day. Is he back from the capital, or is he about to leave? And there it is, the dormitory.
Here are today's requests.
Oh, thank you. And of course, like I always say, the anal keep trial. I have a new trial for you. It has been designed based on data taken from the previous 2. All members of Class 7 and the Talking Cat will participate. Report to the Keep's control room as soon as you're ready. A very special lesson. Hello Rean, I have a favor to ask you. If you have the time, would you be able to come to my Sunday school class and teach for a little while? I'm sure the children would love to meet you. Come see me at the chapel for more detail. I told you that was the case. It couldn't have been any other thing by the way she looked at us. I followed your dream job. I realized what I want to do with my life. Starting today, I'm gonna give everything I've got to getting my dream job. But before that, I could ask you about something. I'll be waiting by the bridge in town, Frankie. Alright. Oh, looks like we got quite a few this time. My word. You're still running around playing errand boy on top of all your teaching duties? You never change, do you, Rean? Is there anything I can do to help? Well, I'll let you know if I come across anything I could use your help with. That said, you've been just as busy as I have, so make sure you get some rest yourself. You certainly want to talk, but very well. I shall rest up. I suppose I may as well, if I'm to be staying here another day anyway. Oh, because of this morning? Miss Elise, spend one more night here. It would wound my pride as an Erebonian noble if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get her way. Whose prior idea was it to make someone like her the principal? Well, it would be rude of me to decline such a generous offer. She contacted my school for me, so I'll be fine as long as I leave early tomorrow. Just go about your work like you usually do, Rean. Yeah, got it. Well, I'll be off now. Do be careful. Oh, Mr. Celestine, can you tell me where the tool storage room is? Well, but of course. I'll guide you there, if you'll excuse me. She'll be fine. I got some errands of my own to take care of. There are some finishing touches that needs to be done for the training, so let me know when you're ready to head to the keep. Sure thing. Thanks, Celine. Yeah, see you later. Alright, time to get going. I'll head to Professor Smith's place once I'm done with the other quest. Yep, and once we talk to everyone, like always. Rean got a message on his Arcus too. Probably a thank you from the gift that we sent? Of course. Our bonding events. Alyssa and Mark, you already know that we're gonna pick one of these two, and you know it's gonna be Alyssa's. And when we've done this one, we know we'll mix out our stars. And then we don't have to do her anymore until the end of the game. No matter what. The others, we'll just have to see how it goes and what's available. But you might have guessed it, we'll check that out on the next one. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we spend our free day in the Leaves and of course the Branch Campus. Because I'm sure there will be plenty to do. But first, next time, I'm gonna take a shower. See you then. Bye bye.